Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and I have another Daphne's Diary magazine here in front of me that I want to go through with a pair of scissors to look for images and words that I can use in my intentional life journaling. So in a previous video, I shared how I did that same process with this issue of the magazine. This is number 5 from 2024. Today I'll be going through number 7 for 2024. And there's just one image that I did want to cut out while I was here. There's this one that I actually want to put into my 2025 journal. So I'm still yet to decide how I want to journal my intentions. I was talking about in the previous video where I was going through the other Daphne's Diary magazine. I was talking about how I'm not sure if I'm going to journal my intentions in my 2025 journal or in a separate single signature intentional life journal that I will make up specifically for that project. So even if I do make a separate journal for the intentions, what I want to do in my 2025 journal is still add some images representing that intentional life journaling. So I might put that here or wherever I journal about that. But as you can see here, I've already got some Daphne's Diary images from previous issues that I stuck in here to decorate my journal. So yes, I want to keep these ones for this journal. That I do know I want to do that for sure. It's just whether I use this for the intentional life course in a separate journal or not. And I thought if I go through this magazine, I might find more pages, and that will tell me by how much I pull out and how big the things are that I pull out. That might determine, okay, do I want to use this for my 2025 journal, or do I want to use it? Do I have enough things for a whole separate journal? So if you're wondering what the Intentional Life course, this is the course that I run every year based on my own personal process that I've been doing for over 10 years, where I come up with like a word for the year, my quote or scripture for the year, my color for the year, my song for the year, my theme for the year, and then look at my goals, my values, my dreams, and some other fun prompts as well. It doesn't all have to be so serious, right? We also look at things like how we want to spend our time and our money, and looking at our space and our possessions and that kind of thing. So I talked a little bit about my theme and words in the previous video when I went through the Daphne's Diary magazine, but basically when I'm going through here, I'm looking for things that speak to me about my intentions this year. So because I already know my theme and my word and all that kind of thing, and I've got my phrases, I'm only pulling out anything that speaks to that. So while there might be lots of beautiful things in here, I'm not going to cut out everything, just the ones that really resonate with me and that can go into my intentional life journaling. And basically I am wanting to live more slowly, more simply, with less this year, with more ease. Sage green is my color for the year. So things like this, that kind of represents slower living. So I think I want to pull this page out, and I really love that image there. So that's the small image, that's the larger image, but I can see that being a page in a full journal if I did end up going with, you know, a small single signature journal. I really like this as well. So when I think of slow, simple living, I think of like a farmhouse or a cottage, a rustic wooden cabin type thing. So yeah, I'm liking that. I'm loving that. Okay, let's keep going. I'll know it when I see it, when things, you know, really jump out and speak to me. That deer is so cute. I think I want that for just my 2025 journal for fun. It's adorable. I'm going to pull that out and put that in a separate pile. That's got nothing to do with intentions. That's just got to do with the fact that it's so cute. Let's do this. Yes, and you can write down a to-do list on that if you wanted. Now, just a reminder, you cannot sell anything with Daphne's Diary in it due to copyright. They mentioned that on their website. Okay, I'm loving this door. A little cabinet. I love that color. I don't know, it's not really speaking to me about specific intention, but doors are always symbolic, you know, opening doors, that kind of thing. So that's always a good thing to pull out. Now this one is a bit more of an autumn themed journal. I'm sorry, autumn themed magazine. So I don't always get a lot of images when it comes to autumn themed magazines because I'm more of a blue girl. But I'm looking at this and this kind of matches my sage green, so that can go into my intentional life journaling when I come to do my color. Okay, perfect. I even kind of like this paintbrush, so I'm going to pull that out as well, and I'll cut all this down later. I really love this color as well. That's a really pretty color, like a French blue with a sage green. Love. This reminds me of Amity Bloom. I think I want that to go in my own 2025 journal just to inspire me. That could be like for a journal palette. So cool. Imagine if I made a journal inspired by that. I made a vintage French journal. Oh, okay. Ideas. Different ideas sprouting from this magazine. It's like my favorite magazine. I just love the images. The advent calendar. So we're going back in time now. I was so amazed that Daphne's Diary sent me that advent calendar 2 years ago, which was amazing. Okay, I love like this tree house. That's really cool. I want to maybe pull that out to represent simple living and my dream of living in a tiny house. So yeah, I'm just going to pull all of those pages out. Beautiful. Dream and passion. Now those words can go into my intentional life journaling because there is a section or a prompt on that. So there we go. Let's put that down there. That works really well. Okay. I love those soft pastel colors. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. Okay. We are definitely cutting this cat out because of Keanu. So the cat represents Keanu. I think that will just go in my 2025 journal. It's got nothing to do with my intentions, but still nice to cut out. Oh, I love this image. I talked about this when I did a flip through. So this one again will just go into my 2025 journal. Just because I love it. I would totally be happy framing this actually, like purchasing this as a print. So if Margaret Fraser Sterling is watching, if anyone knows Margaret Fraser Sterling, she painted and embroidered it onto a piece of cloth. Well, if she wanted to turn that into a printable, she could totally sell that and I would buy that and I would put that on my wall. Maybe she has a shop. Maybe I'll Google her name and see if she has a shop. With any luck, she might have an Etsy shop. And then that can go on my gallery wall. Because the fox, if you're wondering why I love this image so much, the symbol of the fox is... oh, hang on. I'm getting distracted. Okay, let me talk about this first. The symbol of the fox represents being surprised by joy. That joy can come from anywhere. Yeah, I'm not into like the fox, the animal, like a picture of an animal of the fox. I'm more into like beautifully, elegantly representations of foxes, whether it's painted, watercolored, drawn, and not cutesy cartoon. I don't like cartoon cutesy things, but I love elegant, drawn, cute things, if that makes sense. So this just like represents that in a nutshell of what I aim for, because this is definitely cute, but it's not cartoon cute. It's elegant cute, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, not a fan of cartoon cute myself. So this one here, what I want to talk about, I'm getting so excited. what I want to talk about with this one is I love seeing people's process with how they create, and it inspires me to have my own sketchbook, my artist sketchbook, and I have one for whenever I make a book now. I have a book that I use to jot down ideas for my book, do some writing for my book, and put some, collage of pieces that I want to include in my book. So I love this. I'm not really sure how I would incorporate that, but look, I'm going to pull it out anyway as an option for sort of my intentions. My intentions are to keep a book like that, and especially as I'm starting my new book this year. My throat, my voice. Let me just have a drink of water. Excuse me. All right, so my book, Lamp in Dark Places, this is the kind of book I want to publish for my next book that I want to start working on this year. And a lot of this book started off in a sketchbook. So what I want to do is go out and get myself a new sketchbook, and that will be like my draft book for the next book that I work on. So I'm super excited about that. If you're interested in purchasing a copy of Lamp in Dark Places, you can check the description box below and see, I just wanted to make it look like a magazine. I wanted it to be very visual, very creative, very colorful, and yeah, like my own version of Daphne's diary in a way. All right, let's keep going through here. Just get so inspired. And of course, I do want to make some journals out of this magazine as well. So coming up on my channel, I do plan to film a start to finish journal video, making a Daphne's Diary journal. I'll also have one for my patrons and one for my members. So I'll be making 3 different Daphne's Diary journals over the course of a month or so. Okay, now this is really lovely writing paper that could go into a journal. And I love these mugs. They're lovely. Very lovely. Or teacups, not really mugs, are they? Teacups. Oh, I skipped a page there. Beautiful. Now, this could be like a... I'm just seeing it. Do they have all of them? No, they just got it for January and February. Yeah, that could be like a page in a journal too. And then we have the poster. Very autumn themed. Not what I'm into at all. I'm not an autumn girl at all. But that is okay. Or to say that I won't use that in any of my personal journaling because these are not my colors. That's my color. And I love this teal color in the background. All right, the books. I always cut out the books. All right, so I like that key. Yay, I'm glad I've got a few things that I can cut up and put into my 2025 journal. And honestly, I think I have enough pages to make myself just a small single signature journal for the Intentional Life course. What do you reckon? Do you have any preference of what you'd like to see? Would you rather me do my intentions in my 2025 journal or in a separate Intentional Life journal? I don't know. I'll have a think about it. I'll sit on it for a little while and I'll see what I come up with, and I'll share what I come up with. If you'd like to do the Intentional Life course with me, it is $20 for the course, where you will receive this workbook, and then you can have this for every year if you would like to keep doing the Intentional Life course every year. All right, I am going to have fun cutting these out and sticking them into my 2025 journal, and I will just sit with this until I know what I'm going to do with it. Yay! And then later on I'll be back and we will make some journals out of these magazines. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing really well, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys. A big special thank you to all my patrons who supported me in January. Thank you so much for allowing me to do what I do here on YouTube, making journals and teaching journaling courses and running creative workshops. If you would like to become a patron, you can click the link down below in the description box to my Patreon, and that is where you get access to all my extra videos, including journal making series each month. The Ruby tier gets you access to every printable kit in my Etsy, plus new ones each month, all accessed on my Patreon. Higher tiers get you access to printables and happy mails and journals sent to you in the mail, so feel free to check that out, and I thank you so much for your incredible support.